and gentlemen, this Division 1 league matchup is between the Cheltenham Panthers and the Plymouth Whitemarsh Colonials, who are currently 3-0.
Hello everyone, this is Brian Levinson along with Rick Meller for CITV Sports. Tonight we're bringing you the interconference battle between the Plymouth Whitemarsh Colonials and the Cheltenham Panthers. It's a big interconference battle tonight as PW coming in with a record of 3-0 and Cheltenham coming in with a record of 1-4. Starting line for the Colonials this evening will be at offensive line. Number 51, Jeff Verdatti. Number 67, Brian Smith. Number 64, Ron Winterbottom. And number 70, Fred Long. And number 76, Steve Clark. In the backfield for the Colonials this evening will be captain quarterback, number 13, Anthony Tornetta. At running back, number 9, Vinny Keyser. At another running back, number 33, Chris Kachara. At fullback, number 43, Bob Engel. And at tight end, number 44, Rob Reed, sorry about that. And a wide receiver, number 7, Paul Borshevitz. The defensive starters for this evening will be at defensive end, Paul Borshevitz, Rob Reed, number 44, 51, Jeff Verdatti, and 86, Joe Dolga. At defensive tackles, number 70, Fred Long, number 76, Steve Clark. And at linebackers, number 29, Phil Garino, number 30, co-captain Jamie Fell, and number 84, Kevin Gall. We're about ready to start for this evening. Kickoff's in about 2 minutes. Colonial should have a good game tonight. They're favored in this game, coming in with a record of 3-0. And Tornetta should be able to pass pretty well on this Cheltenham defense.
Bob Engel is coming off a little bit of an injury. He hurt his shoulder. He's expected to play a little bit tonight. He should have an impact on the game just as usual. Receiver Paul Bashevitz is coming off a very good game with Tornetta's arm, and we expect him to be a factor in there. Colonial defense is ranked 6th in the area, offense ranked 4th, so this team does have a lot of potential to really run over Cheltenham.
One change in the numbers for this evening. Ron Winterbottom will be wearing number 50 instead of his usual number 64.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Colonials are coached by head man Joe Iacovetti, assisted by Joey Conoso, Bob Colt, MJ Groard, John Joe, Mike Santangelo, Bob Schlegel, and Ryan Wisniewski.
Okay. Okay, we're about ready for kickoff. The Plymouth Whitemarsh Colonials are at the coin toss. Jamie Fell, number 30, and number 13, Anthony Tornetta.
Cheltenham has won the toss. They have deferred.
Coach Iacovetti, the coach of the Colonials, is coming in this evening. He's a tremendous coach for the
Cheltenham
Colonials.
will kick. Plymouth Whitemarsh will receive.
And Plymouth Whitemarsh will be receiving this evening. And here come the Colonials.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Colonials will take the field, dressed in their usual red and white outfits.
Starting at defense for Plymouth White Marsh, number 44, Rob Reed. Number 51, Jeff Rodetti. Number 76, Steve Clark. Number 86, Joe Doga. Number 43, Bob Engel. Number 84, Kevin Gall. Number 30, Jamie Bell. Number 29, Bill Guarino. Number 7, Paul Borshevich. Number 3, Dean Scott. And number 9, Vinny Kieser.
Colonials getting ready for this exciting
Ladies and
matchup.
gentlemen, stand for the national anthem. Singing the national anthem will be Val Cuccinata, Sarah Wolf, Sarah Bach, Heather Yeager, Laura McGinley, Nicole Markovitz, and Katie Switkowski.
Was so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the guns bursting in air, gave truth to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Okay, we're just about ready to start now for kickoff.
Now special teams is taking the field. They will be kicking off.
Colonials will be receiving this evening.
There's something wrong with this.
You want to-
Would you please, are you in communication with Mr. Quinn?
No.
Nobody is? Who is? Who's in communication with Mr. Quinn?
That's Vinny Kieser, excuse me, talking to the referee there. He's going to be back to receive.
He's back there along with co-mate Paul Borshevich as they're ready to kick off and get underway.
Cheltenham set to kick.
Number 5, Dan Shapiro, about ready to kick it off.
Shapiro set to kick. It's a good kick. Taken by number 9, Vinny Kieser. Runs up the middle and a nice little run for Vinny.
Yes, that was a good run for Vinny Kieser. Gained positive yards. That'll give him good field position. You start a nice little drive.
And the Colonial offense takes the field, led by co-captain number 13, Anthony Tornetta. Colonials in the huddle. Tornetta back to pass. He hits number 7, Paul Borshevich. And I believe that picks up the first down for the Colonials.
Yeah, and as you see, Paul leaving off where he left off last week with an excellent reception.
That was a great play by the Colonials. Colonials back in the huddle. 1st and 10 for the Colonials. And they come to the line. Number 7, Paul Borshevitz, split end. Run up the middle, that's number 43, fullback Bob Engel.
That's positive yards up the middle. That's what Colonial scheme usually is. They want to pound the ball, and then try and pass. And that is how they've beaten their previous 3 opponents.
Bob Engel's having himself a nice little season this year, starting at fullback for the first time. As you know, last year, the Colonials had a great running back tandem of Matt Matheson and Mark Washington. And the Colonials come to the line. Tornetta hands off to number 43, Bob Engel. He runs at some good yards for Bob Engel. 1st down.
The Colonials ran a sweep that play, and they had great blocking by the offensive line. Well executed play.
Seems like Coach Yakovay is trying to mix the plays up a little, and he's doing a nice job.
Big number 76, Steve Clark, trying to get the offensive line fired up.
First and 10 for the Colonials. Hands off to Engel again. Stop for a gain of 1. Engel will be getting the majority of the carries this evening, probably on short yardage. Number 9, Vinny Keyser hasn't touched the ball yet at running back, but I'm sure he'll have a few this evening. Second down for the Colonials. Tornetta calling the plays. 44, Rob Reed in motion. Hands off to Vinny Keyser. That's a big run for Vinny Keyser. 1st down for Vinny Keyser, number 9. Vinny's a sophomore at Plymouth Whitemarsh, and he's already a starter.
Yes, and as you can see, Keyser, they ran a sweep to the other side, and they're getting great blocks. I mean, the offensive line is really being able to control the defensive line, and that is really what the Colonials want.
1st down, Keyser.
We're going to see a replay on that play. We're going to cancel the replay. Hands off to Engel again. Stop for no yards, probably a loss. Great play by the Cheltenham defense.
And that play is not fooling Cheltenham. That's twice they tried to pound it up the middle, and they have failed.
Second down for the Colonials. Tornetta, back to pass. He throws to number 44, Rob Reed, and he picks up the 1st down.
That was an excellent play-action fake by Anthony Tornetta. Totally had the defense off edge, and Rob Reed was able to slip open in the flat and have a nice gain.
Tornetta's having a great game so far. He's throwing the ball much better this year.
Cheltenham Panthers are definitely off balance here with this attack that Iacovetti is putting together with the run and pass. Excellent game plan.
He's picking apart the defense. Hands off to number 9, Vinny Keyser. Got a few yards on that scamper. A few yards in a scamper from Vinny Keyser.
Keyser running over the right side behind Smith, Clark, and Reed.
PW offensive line's having a great game this evening with Jeff Verdaddy, Brian Smith, Ron Winterbottom, Fred Long, and Steve Clark holding up the fort.
Second and 4.
Second and goal for the Colonials. And that's number... Touchdown for the Colonials.
That was a great run by Vinny Keyser. I mean, the offensive line opened up a big gap for them. Excellent drive. You can't get any better than that.
Good first quarter so far for the Colonials, as Keyser's had some good runs, and so has Bob Engel.
Donnie Flacco wanted to try the point after. He's been good this far, has not missed. Hope we're not jinxing him on that.
And that's through the uprights for the Colonials, leading 7-0 over the Cheltenham Panthers.
7:33 in the first period. Plymouth went by 7. Cheltenham, nothing.
7:33 left in the first quarter. PW on top, 7-0.
Anthony Tornetta had a great drive there. He had 2 attempts with 2 completions for 36 yards that was able to spring Vinny Keyser for a 3-yard touchdown run. Let's take a look at the replay.
Take a look at the replay there, and that Keyser going up the middle for the touchdown.
Excellent play.
Great blocking again on the Colonials.
And there,
Back deep for the Cheltenham Panthers is number 82, Ron Patterson.
Kicking for Plymouth Whitemarsh, Bobby Engel.
Bob Engel to kick off for the Colonials. Good kick for Engel. That'll be received by number 44, Jamie Smith. He fumbles in, he's gonna have to touch back for the Cheltenham Panthers.
they really don't want this kid, Jamie Smith, to get the ball. This kid is a fast runner. He's a slashing type runner, and he will hurt you. They do not want him to get the ball, and they really want to contain him. As you can see, Colonials are up 7-0.
Cheltenham offense takes the field behind quarterback Tim Gerhardt. Tim Gerhardt wearing number 16 this season. Pass to number 20. That's Herman Dye.
And as you can see, the Colonials were fooled. They were expecting definite run by Jamie Smith, and they were able to fool him with a little pass there.
Good
for
little,
a nice game.
Good little play by the senior running back Dye.
2nd and 5 from the Cheltenham 25.
Ball in the Cheltenham 25. 2nd down and 5 for the Cheltenham Panthers. Gerhardt brings his team to the field.
This is a tough Colonial defense. As I said before, they are ranked 6th in the area.
Hand off to 44. Jamie Smith, and as Rick said before, he can hurt you.
Yes, there he had a bruising run up the middle and just totally pushed the defense back. That is not what the Colonials want to see early on in the game.
The defense led by co-captain number 30, senior Jamie Fell, who's having himself a great season this year. Third down for the Cheltenham Panthers. Hand off to Smith again. That's a big run. He keeps going. He could go all the way. Engel's trying to stop him. So is number 7, Paul Borshevitz. Great tackle by number 7, Paul Borshevitz.
Paul Borshevitz just made a touchdown-saving tackle. If he didn't have that, he would have walked into the end zone untouched. There was some missed blocks and everything by Colonials. And there it is, number 44, Jamie Smith again. And here we go with a replay.
First and goal.
We're going to look at a replay on that one.
PW 10-yard line.
Great run by 44. He's going to really hurt you, Jamie Smith, and you got to watch him. Could have been a touchdown there if it wasn't for Paul Borshevitz.
There's the tackle. Great play by Paul.
He's really going to hurt the defense unless Coach Iacovetti tries to stop him. And the quarterback for a little scamper of 2 yards, Tim Gerhardt.
Stopped by Fell.
quarterback keeper not fooling anyone on the Colonial defense. They were able to stop that play immediately before it even got started. They have a tough goal line defense. Let's see if they can stand here and just hold them to possibly maybe just 3.
Yeah, let's hope so for the Colonials. They give them a touchdown to be a tie game. Number 20 in motion. That's Jamie Smith. Jamie Smith up the middle for another run.
To the 3.
Jamie Smith already having plenty of carries.
And ball.
Stopped by number 43, Bob Engel.
Assist by Engel.
Jamie Smith on just 3 carries has 72 yards in this opening drive, and he has been the workhorse so far.
3rd goal from the White Barn, 4.
3rd and goal from the 4 for the Panthers. Hands off again to Smith, and that's a touchdown.
Jamie Smith just went untouched straight up the Colonial defense. I mean, he just got nothing but the end zone.
Jamie Smith is a very, very powerful and fast runner. He's going right through. Coach Iacovetti looks in shambles here as he's trying to figure out what Jamie Smith is doing to his defense.
So far, he's been a one-man wrecking crew.
Number 30 will be kicking for the Panthers. That's Mark Dunn.
Mark Dunn to kick.
And that'll be through the uprights. 7-7 game.
And as he
Score with 5:09 remaining. With the White Barn 7, Cheltenham 7.
This is not what the Colonials wanted. They don't want an all-out attack on them. They don't want this to be a high-scoring affair. They just want to pound the ball, and hope their defense can stop them.
Number 7 goal.
We'll look at a replay on that one. And as you can see, Jamie Smith just runs right through the defense.
Untouched. That cannot happen.
Kicking for the Panthers, number 5, Dan Shapiro.
Dan Shapiro will be kicking off for the Panthers. Back deep is number 9, Vinny Kieser, and number 7, Paul Borshevitz. The crowd's really getting into this game. Kieser up the middle for about 10 yards. Oh, he's not done yet. He's going for more. Stiff arm, out of bounds. Vinny Kieser, great little run for Vinny Kieser.
That was an excellent run by Kieser. He thought he had him fooled. They thought he had him. He bounces off tackles and is able to pick up great yardage for the Colonials. They'll have great field position to start this drive.
Vinny's a great asset for the Colonials, only a sophomore. And 13, Anthony Tornado will be coming in for the Colonials.
Let's hope Coach Iacovetti can have the same plan as he had in the last drive. It really had the Cheltenham defense off balance.
44, Rob Reed in motion. Hands off to number 9, Vinny Kieser. Close to a first down, looks like a pickup of 7.
8 yards on the carry, over right side.
That was a great run by Vinny Kieser. See, Vinny Kieser and Bob Engel are kind of two different running backs. Kieser is more of a slash running back. He'll like find the holes, he'll race through them. Engel is a power back. He will power through the holes, and this is what made the tandem so good this year for the Colonials.
That's right. Handoff again to number 43, Bob Engel.
Engel for the first down.
Just as I said, Engel powering his way up the middle for an excellent gain and a first down.
Number 33, Chris Kachara hasn't touched the ball yet. He's the other running back starting for the Colonials this evening.
First and 10, Plymouth Whitewater from the Panther, 46.
First and 10 for the Colonials. Tornetta back to pass. Incomplete. That's Tornetta's first incomplete pass of the evening.
Yes, and Rob Reed was well covered by the Cheltenham defenders. It was just a great play by the safety.
Yes, Rob Reed, a junior, could have had a big play there, but it was good defense by Cheltenham.
Ryan Baxter on the coverage.
That was Ron Baxter on the coverage for the Panthers. Second down for the Colonials. Back to pass, Tornetta. He hits number 7, Paul Borshevitz, and that's a big play for the Colonials. Pickup of about 20. Gain of about 20.
Anthony Tornetta was able to roll out of the pocket and had a wide open Paul Borshevitz, who came back to help his quarterback as he saw him. He was in trouble and had a great reception.
Replay, let's look at Tornetta. He passes to Borshevitz again, 20 yards. You can't get any more wide open than that.
Paul Borshevitz is having a solid season.
Also a good player on defense. Hands off, number 43, Bob Engel. Oh, he could go into the end zone. That'll be a touchdown for the Colonials. Bob Engel.
Just as I said before, don't let that 185-pounder fool you. He has great speed, was able to get outside, and is now a 13-7 lead for the Colonials. Excellent run by Engel.
Boy, does that Colonial offense look sharp.
He has 6 carries for 49 yards in this game, and that TD right there.
Boy, Don Flacco is going to kick the extra point here. The Colonials could have a 14-7 lead.
Snapping Ron Winterbottom, holding Anthony Tornetta.
Winterbottom holding for Flacco. And that through the uprights.
The kick is good.
Donnie Flacco is kind of a funny story. He was on the soccer team and he was asked to come over because the football team needed a kicker, and he has yet to miss. He has been a great asset to the Colonial kicking game.
We're going to look at a replay again on that one. Chara was emotional on that play, and Engel, not even touched, is right into the end zone. Great run by Engel.
And the key block in that was number 9, Vinny Keyser, who was able to get that one block so Engel could spring free and into the end zone.
That'll make the score 14-7 in favor of the Colonials. There's 3:23 left in the game.
Up by juniors, Sarah Wolf, Megan Kearns, Kovacs, and more. 7, 8, 9.
Oh, it's 3 minutes left in the quarter.
14.
I don't think the game moved that quickly.
Kicking for Plymouth Whitewater, number 43, Bob Engel.
Bob Engel will be kicking off for the Colonials. Back deep is number 44, Jamie Smith. And Smith will get this one. Whoa, it rolls into the end zone. And Smith is going to run it out. To the 10, to 15, 20, 25, 30, to the 50. Jamie Smith once again proves himself as a remarkable runner for the Cheltenham Panthers. If they don't do something about this guy, they're going to be in for a tough evening.
Yes, and again, Jamie Smith was able to have a big run, and Bob Engel, had to make another game-saving tackle.
I don't know what they're going to do about that Jamie Smith. They're going to have to do something in a hurry.
Colonials are up 14-7 at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, a pocketbook has been found. If you have lost the pocketbook, please come to the press office, the press box. If you have lost the pocketbook,
Gerhardt
please come
takes his team to the field,
press box.
to the line.
Lined up in the eye.
He's back to pass. Oh, and did he get it kicked off by number 84, Kevin Gall.
Interception.
Oh, that was a great play. Kevin Gold just inserted before the game as a starter, and he comes up big.
That looked
Coach
like-
can't ask anything more than that.
Looked like that play was tipped at the line of scrimmage, and Gold just picks up the lean duck for an interception. We're looking at an instant replay. Gerhardt under pressure, and he gets tipped, and Gold comes away with the easy interception.
Great play. That is exactly what the Colonials needed.
First and 10, Plymouth White Marsh.
And Plymouth White Marsh will start 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line of the
Ball
Colonials.
placement, 37. Timeout, Cheltenham.
And Cheltenham calls timeout. With 2:55 left in the first quarter, the Colonials have a 14-7 lead.
The passing attack for the Colonials have been pretty good so far. Bushevitz has had 2 receptions for 34 yards, and Rob Reed has had 1 for 13 yards. If they could keep this game plan up, they are going to have a pretty good night. And as you can see, their 6th in the area defense comes up right there with that interception. Great play by Kevin Gold.
And Tornetta looks like he's about ready to start for the Colonials.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jacobetti gives him the play.
I'm sure the Panthers had some defensive problem there, and they wanted to get that straightened out. That's why they called the timeout. Also, the defense hadn't had much rest after that play. That could have also accounted for the timeout.
first and 10, Plymouth White Marsh on the Panther 37.
Tornetta back. One up the middle. That's number 9, Vinny Keyser.
That was an inside handoff to Keyser, who gained about 3 on the play. We'll be at 2nd down now.
2nd down for the Colonials. A couple yards pick up for Vinny Keyser. Tornetta. Rob Reed in motion. Hand off to number 9. Vinny Keyser again. Close to the first down. Pickup of about 4.
And I'll tell you what, Vinny Keyser, every time he gets outside, he can always make something happen. He is a very good runner and has great speed. There's a player down for...
That's number 74 for Cheltenham. Charles Gilroy, who's a guard and defensive tackle senior for Cheltenham, and he looks pretty hard. And Gilroy looks in pain.
He might have hurt his knee on that play. I do not know.
Cheltenham trainers are out looking at him. It doesn't look good right now for Charles Gilroy.
He looks like he is in excruciating pain, and they are checking his knee.
I don't believe he'll return for this game.
This is actually helping this Cheltenham defense because they have been on the field a lot this game, and that's 2, a timeout, now an injury timeout. They're going to get some rest, but it's also benefiting the Colonials because they can get the proper plays in.
And Charles Gilroy still hasn't gotten up. He looks pretty bad right now.
I'll tell you what, the offensive line for the Colonials have been giving Bob Engel, Vinny Keyser, and Anthony Tornetta great holes, great passing lanes to throw through. I mean, this offense, it's very potent, and the offense always starts with the offensive line, and they have a great big offensive line, and they're also strong, and they are able to control the ball, and that's a big key in Coach Yak's offense. And he looks like he'll be walking off on his own power. It does look like it might have been an ankle injury, but I don't think it'll be anything real serious.
And they're about ready to start again. Tornetta comes to the line. 3rd and 2 for the Colonials. 3rd and 4, excuse me. 33, Chris Kachara in motion. And that's a big run for Bob Engel. That'll be touchdown number 2 for Bob Engel. He is having a marvelous night this evening.
Well, last year they had Mr. Outside Mark Washington and Mr. Inside Matt Matheson. This year they have Mr. Outside Vinny Keyser and Mr. Inside Bob Engel. And there he goes with another touchdown right up the middle.
Boy, is Bob Engel running well this evening. So is Vinny Keyser. And Donnie Flocko will try to attempt the extra point again. As you look on the Colonial bench, the players look pretty happy right now.
That was a 32-yard scamper by Engel.
And that's through for the extra point. That'll bring the Colonials' lead to 21-7.
Remaining in the first period. Plymouth White Bars 21, Cheltenham 7.
We're going to take a look at that one again. As you can see now,
Engel is able to just pound it up the middle through that big offensive line I talked about, and it's easy as 1, 2, 3, Bob Engel, touchdown.
once again, the Colonials leading 21-7 now behind the running of Vinny Keyser and Bob Engel. Colonial defense doing pretty good this evening with the exception of that one set of plays where Jamie Smith has ran right through him.
And as you can see in the past 2 kicks, Bob Engel has been trying to angle the kick away from number 44, Jamie Smith. They really do not want the ball in this guy's hand. He will hurt you.
Hasn't been working so far. The last 2 times Jamie Smith has had the ball.
14.
Looks like Bob Engel will kick off.
21. Engel to kick for Plymouth White Bars.
And Engel set the kick. That's a very short kick for Engel. That'll be taken by number 24 for Cheltenham, John Villanova.
And even though that was a short kick, Engel got the job done keeping it out of number 44's hands.
John Villanova, a senior tight end and linebacker for Cheltenham.
Number 4, Corey Washington makes the tackle.
And the Colonials come to the field.
Cheltenham will be starting at their own 30-yard line and have to put together another 70-yard drive here.
First and 10, Panthers on their own.
Gerhardt's ready to start. He hands off to Jamie Smith again, usual, 2 yards.
Tackled by Bell.
That's what they need to do. They need to have a lot of people around this guy. They can't just have one player because he will power his way through him. That was a great play by the Colonial defense.
Number 30, Jamie fell on the tackle. It's the first we've heard of him this evening. Having a great year, co-captain. And he just got a good tackle there. Second and 7 for the Panthers.
Second and 7, Cheltenham.
82 in motion, that's Ron Patterson. Gerhardt gets tipped again. It's a fumble for the Colonials. Bob Engel picks it up and hustles into the end zone. That's a touchdown, Colonials.
Is this guy having a good game or what? Bob Engel has just done it all, and I mean all, for the Colonials so far this game. He has scored all of their touchdowns. Just a sensational game.
Bob Engel has his 3rd touchdown of the evening. And he is having a tremendous game, picking up the fumble and rumbling in for the touchdown.
It was pressure from number 44, Rob Reed, who was able to slip a block and get in there. And now the Colonials have a 27 trying for a 28 lead, depending on the kick from Flocko.
Flocko will try to attempt the extra point. And there's a flag on the play. False start on the offense.
Motion versus the Colonials.
I'll bring it back 5 yards for Flocko. He should be able to put this one back in.
Yes, Flocko does have a strong leg.
Holding will be number 13, Anthony Tornetta. Oh, and that's tipped, and that's no good for Don Flacco. It's his first miss of the extra point this season. It's a tough one for the Colonials. And the Colonials are leading, 27-7. 27 seconds to go in the first quarter, and the Colonials are having a terrific game.
Bob Engel, he has been on offense, scoring touchdowns, defense, and he is the special teams kicker. They ask a lot, and this kid always comes through.
Bob Engel, a nice guy on the field, and especially off the field.
1, 2, 3, go get it.
Looks like Jamie Smith is back deep again for the Panthers. We're gonna look at a replay there. As Engel picks up the fumble and hustles into the end zone. Another terrific play by Bob Engel.
And as you can see, number 44, Rob Reed, was able to get the inside pressure.
Received by number 24, and he's tackled. Number 24, that's John Villanova.
Villanova carrying the ball. Garino makes first contact.
Phil Garino on the tackle. Wearing number 29 this evening, instead of his usual number 24. First and 10 for the Panthers. Clock ticking down. It's almost the end of the first quarter. And the ball's on the 27-yard line of the Panthers. And that'll be the end of the first quarter, with the Colonials leading 27-7.
Colonials in the lead, 27-7.
Can't ask for a better half than that for the Colonials. We look at some of the stats right now.
Anthony Tornetta is 3 for 4 with 57 yards. This is just in one quarter. Keyser, 6 carries, 33 yards, 1 TD. Engel, 7 carries, 81 yards. This is the first quarter, and this guy almost has 100 yards rushing. Brushevitz, 2 receptions, 34 yards, and Reed, 1 for 23.
I'd like to thank our statistician this evening, Scott Ketai, who's keeping terrific stats for us this evening. Okay, second quarter is about to begin on the 27-yard line of the Panthers. Panthers are really going to have to do some more on offense. They haven't been playing bad, but their defense is putting them in a real trouble spot.
First and 10.
First and 10 for the Panthers. And Gerhardt brings his team to the field. 81 in motion, that's Brian Baxter. Handoff to Smith again.
Stuff. Colonials are starting to get used to this, and they are not letting it happen, having at least 3 or 4 people around him when he gets the ball. That is a great plan by Coach Iacovetti.
It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Panthers on the 27-yard line. Clock ticking away in the second quarter, about 11 minutes to go. And the Panthers are about to begin. '81 in motion, Brian Baxter. Just gets that one off to, looks like 24, John Villanova. Number 20, excuse me, that's Herman Dyke. His first carry of the evening.
Yes, they ran an option on that play, and as they start to pursue the quarterback, he immediately flipped it off to number 20 and was able to get some positive yards on that. That's something that the Panthers must get if they want to keep this anywhat close.
First and 10 for the Panthers on the 28-yard line with 11:06 left in the second quarter. There's an injured player for the Panthers, number 86. For the Colonials, excuse me.
Into the game with the Colonials, number 67, Brian
Joe
Smith.
Dolga, who's injured right now. And Denise, the trainer, who is, does a terrific job here at Pullen Marsh, will be helping Joe.
He looks to be all right, just a little shaken up after that play.
And the PW crowd gives him a cheer. 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
They have two people split wide.
1st and 10, Panthers.
Number 20 in motion, that's Herman Dye.
Smith on the carry.
It looks like Jamie Smith up the middle for about 2 or 3 yards. They're doing a much better job with him right now.
Assist by Garino.
Jamie fell in the tackle, and Phil Garino gets an assist.
Golda.
And as you can see, that's two names. They want as many people around him as possible.
It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Panthers on the 42-yard line. Clock ticking away again in the second quarter, about 10 and a half to go.
2nd and 7, Cheltenham. From their own 42.
Handoff to number 82, Ron Patterson, and that's a great tackle. Terrific tackle by Vinny Keyser, who's also an excellent player on defense.
Yes,
Defensive back.
Yes, Vinny Keyser made a great open field tackle because if he didn't make that, he would have had a lot of room to run. Great play by Keyser, number 9.
It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Panthers on the 41-yard line. 9:45 left to go in the half. He's passing 2.
Gerhardt's pass is completed. Tackled by Scott.
Tackled by Lee Scott on the Colonials.
That was a little pass play.
Wasn't too much for the Colonials, but it picked up the first down.
Theo Marshall making the grab for Cheltenham. First down, Cheltenham.
1st and 10 for the Panthers on the 48-yard line. 9 minutes to go in the half. Handoff to number 44, Jamie Smith. They're doing a much better job on Jamie Smith right now. He hasn't been picking up too many yards the last few carries. 2nd and 8 for the Panthers, ball on the 48-yard line. 8:41 to go in the half.
Colonials have been able to contain Gephardt. He's only had 3 attempts and only completing 2 for just a measly 12 yards. That's not going to get it done.
Yeah, Gerhardt is going to have to pick it up if Cheltenham wants to compete in this game. 82 in motion, Ron Patterson. He's in trouble, and he gets kaboom by Jeff Daddy.
And as you can see, the defense was able to get inside pressure up on the quarterback. It might have been a busted play, and they were able to sack number 16, Gephardt.
That was a tremendous hit by Jeff Daddy. Incredible force on that tackle. Gerhardt's having some trouble in this game right now, only completing 2 of his passes. 3rd and 9 for the Panthers, ball on the 47-yard line. Oh, and he shuffles the pass off number 20, and he's going to throw the ball, and it's incomplete.
They try a little fake play out there. Cheltenham looks to try anything right now. They try a little halfback option when they try and pass, and Colonials read it like a book.
That razzle-dazzle isn't going to work on the tough Colonial defense. And it's going to be 4th and 9 for Cheltenham on the 47-yard line. 7:26 left to go in the half. And they're going to kick.
Accuser back to receive.
Number 81 kicks, and that's Brian Baxter.
Baxter kicking.
Fumble by Ball Borshevitz, and Cheltenham picks up the fumble. Went right through Borshevitz's hands. Usually the sure-handed Borshevitz makes a mistake on that play.
He's just got to shake that one off and play tough D.
Tough break for the Colonials, but a big break for the Cheltenham Panthers.
Yes, they needed that. Down 27-7. They needed a big play like that to get back in this game. Let's hope the Colonials can do something about this.
1st and 10 for the Panthers on the Colonial 25-yard line. 7 minutes to go in the half.
Panthers on the PW 25.
Handoff to
Smith on the
number
carry.
44, Jamie Smith. Again, only picks up a couple of yards.
Tackled by
You can really tell what Cheltenham's game plan is. They just want to just keep pounding and pounding away.
We're looking at fumble again for the Colonials. As you can see, Borshevitz gets it and just drops it.
As you can see, I think Borshevitz might have been hearing some footsteps and was thinking 2 steps ahead instead of catching the ball. Tough break for the Colonials.
And it'll be 1st and 10, 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. Running up the middle is Jamie Smith, and it should pick up the 1st down.
Smith on the carry.
Nice
First
run.
down, Panthers. Stopped by Guarino.
Jamie Smith on that carry, I think carried some of the Colonials along with him just to get that 1st down. He is a big back.
Kind of running in the same style as Emmitt Smith.
First and goal, Cheltenham from the Colonial 5.
1st and 5, 1st and goal for the Panthers with about 6 minutes left in the half. Ball on the 7.
Colonials need a big stop on defense right here. Let's see what their goal line defense can do.
Led by number 30, Jamie Fell.
Dole go back in there.
Smith,
And Smith runs up the middle again for a short yardage.
tackled by Scott and goal.
Tackled by Lee Scott and Kevin Gall. 2nd and 5 for the Panthers on the 5-yard line. 2nd and 1.
Assist by Reed.
About 5:33 left in the half.
2nd and goal.
27-7 in favor of the Colonials.
Colonial 1.
Incidentally, Jamie Fell's nickname on the team is Moose, after the fullback for the Cowboys, Darrell Johnston. Smith gets stopped for nothing.
Oh, great play by Colonial defense. They read that. They just pounded it right up the middle. They were able to get under the offensive line and make the great hit on Jamie Smith. Excellent play.
Very important play for the Colonials. Will bring up 3rd and 1 on the 1. With about 5 minutes to go in the half, the Colonials really need to stop him here and hopefully hold him to a field goal.
3rd and 1.
Big play for the Colonial defense right here.
The crowd's really getting into this game, folks. Little QB scamper does not work.
No, it's not in.
It's not in for the Panthers. They're going to have to try again.
Great play by the defense again. They were able to get pursuit in there. Cheltenham is a little upset, but as we can see, that was clearly not a touchdown.
4th and goal for the Panthers with about 4:14 left in the half, and it looks like they're going to go for it.
Well, they really do. Being down 20 points and time is really ticking down. Time is really against them. That's their opponent right now. So 4th down, they really do have to go for it.
The crowd is really getting into this game, folks, and that's a touchdown for the Panthers. Jamie Smith up the middle for a 1-yard scamper and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Looked like Jamie Smith ran off tackle and touchdown.
And the Panthers will attempt the extra point. Number 30 to kick, and that's Mark Dunn. Number 16 to hold, Tim Gerhardt. Through the uprights and good.
It's good. 3:52 remaining
Jamie Smith in this game has had 13 rushes for 112 yards and is definitely making an impact on this game. They must stop this kid.
We can look at the replay on that one. And as you can see, Jamie Smith runs right up the middle for an easy touchdown. That'll make the score 27-14 in favor of the Colonials with 3:52 left in the half.
Paul Bashevitz has to be a little upset with himself, but can't let that affect him. There's a lot of game left. Maybe if they kick it towards him this time, he gets a good run and gain his confidence back, and he will definitely be back in this game.
Absolutely.
Kicking for the Panthers, number 5, Dan Shapiro.
Dan Shapiro to kick off for the Panthers.
March, number 7, Paul.
Number 5.
Number 9, Vinny
Back
Kieser.
deep is number 9, Vinny Kieser, and number 7, Paul Borshevitz. Let's see if Paul can redeem himself on this play. And they're going to kick. Borshevitz will take it at the 5 to the 15 to 20. 25, takes it out to about the 30. Nice little run by Paul Borshevitz.
Jerry McBride.
That should be able to get his confidence back. That's exactly what he needed. And I know Cheltenham was trying to kick it toward him, thinking that he'll be thinking about that and try and fumble. But Paul is an excellent athlete and wouldn't let that happen again.
That'll be 1st and 10 for the Colonials on the 29-yard line. Clock ticking away in the second half with about 3:40 to go.
Stoppage of game.
Offsides on the defense. Timeout for Cheltenham. Excuse me. Excuse me, that was an official timeout. Running up the middle is Bob Engel for a gain of about 5.
Right now,
Over the left side.
the Colonials are just going to want to pound the ball and just wear down the clock because they have a decent lead right now, and all they have to do is just keep running and just keep pounding down that Cheltenham defense.
Pick up about 7 for the Colonials. 2nd and 3 on the Colonial 36 with about 3 minutes to go in the half. .33 Chris Kachera in motion, and he's going to pass to number 9 Vinny Kieser. Completed pass, and now pick up the first down.
Is good for a first down.
It was a good play action fake by Tornetti. He was able to get it out to Kieser, and Kieser slipped the tackle and was able, with that second effort, to get the first down. And the sticks will move, and the clock will keep on running.
1st and 10 for the Colonials on their own 42-yard line with 2:37 remaining in the half.
Cheltenham has to be thinking turnover here. They really need
Tornetta
another
back to
touchdown.
pass. He's running around, and what's he going to do? He's going to throw the ball to number 7. Incomplete. Paul Borshevitz.
That was great coverage by Cheltenham. They were able to pick up all receivers when Tornetta decided to roll out of the pocket.
2nd and 10 for the Colonials on their own 42-yard line with about 2:20 to go in the half.
Correction. 2nd and 10.
Tornetta in the huddle, trying to get his team ready. Pretty close to a 2-minute warning here with the Colonials having a 13-point lead. Kachera in motion. Hand off to Engel. That's going to be another big run for Engel. Close to the first down, picks up about 8, I would say. Knocked out of bounds by number 81, Brian Baxter. Ron Baxter.
That was a great tackle by number 81. He was able to get him from behind. If not, that could have been a possible other big gainer.
There's an injury for the Panthers. Can't see who's down right now, but the Cheltenham trainers are out looking at him. And then I'll bring the 2-minute warning in for the Colonials and Panthers. With the score 27-14, the Colonials are having a great game with the exception of Jamie Smith running right through him on off defense. Number 24 is down for the Cheltenham, and that's John Villanova.
50-50 ticket.
He doesn't look too bad right now. I think he'll be able to get up.
38,
Villanova is Jamie Smith's running back mate, and I'm sure Smith really wants him in the game.
29, 800. You may claim your winnings at the
Villanova. Villanova, a tight end.
You may claim your winnings at
And
the
a
press
running
box.
back. And he'll be able to walk off the field on his own limbs, hopefully.
Probably just got the wind knocked out of him.
That's what it looks like to me.
As the unit player.
3rd and 2 for the Colonials. Ball on the 50. If they can get another touchdown here, it would be really great for the Colonials, taking a big lead in the half.
And that's exactly what the Colonials want, a real momentum to go into the half, even though they are up.
Handoff to Engel again, up the middle for a gain of about 7. First down for the Colonials.
This is exactly what the Colonials want on offense. Just keep moving the sticks, and the time must keep running. Colonials, though, calling a timeout.
Look like they try to run up the score here with about 1:46 left in the half. First and 10 on the 43 for the Colonials. Cheltenham's 43. Looks like Coach Iacovetti's out there. Try to give him some more guidance. They can get another touchdown here. It'd be really big. Cheltenham defense has got to be worried right now. They cannot afford to give up another touchdown.
Bob Engel is over the 100-yard mark in the first half of the game. He has 10 carries for 103 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Assisted by
Tremendous game for Bob Engel.
Bob Colt, MJ Gordon, John Joe, Mike Santangelo, Bob Slagle, Ryan Wisniewski, trainer Denise Harlow.
You can see Coach Iacovetti on your screen there.